Built about 70 years ago. This campus was the founding father that started all. Dr. J.T. Edwards actually decided that Culpepper needed a place to call home for senior adults. He was the pastor of the Culpepper Baptist Church who had a dream and a vision to build a home for seniors back in the late 1940s. About 30 years ago, one of our board members wrote in a board report that one of the greatest concerns with the Culpepper facility was the aging product there. 30 years later, our organization, our board members, our executive team, leadership, the residents and families, we all decided that it was time to build a new building. Taking down that old building certainly was not an easy task. There was a lot of history. In 2019, we actually opened the doors on this brand new community here in Culpepper. You can see the room that we're standing in today features some of the stained glass that came from the original building. Our assisted living in the main building does have 54 individual single-family apartments. They're made up of studio apartments, one bedroom, and a handful of two-bedroom apartments. Part of our rehab is 16 private rooms, but we have a total of 47 licensed nursing home rooms here on what we call the terrace level. 31 of those are dedicated for our residents here that move through the continuum of care, and then the additional 16 were built in a separate neighborhood to provide that short-term stays. We have private baths, private showers, beautiful amenities and common areas throughout the building, including in our healthcare center. The healthcare center actually has its own separate kitchen. It's a very well-equipped pantry, but it includes things like grills. Right below the healthcare center kitchen is our memory care neighborhood. We have a brand new, beautiful 32-room memory care neighborhood. It is just gorgeous. It has large common areas that include a country kitchen, a living room and dining room venue that includes electric fireplaces, big screen TV, and just a beautiful courtyard. The dining room will seat around 100 folks. Not only do we have the main dining room here, which has a full-service exhibition kitchen you may be able to see behind me, where foods are grilled and cooked to order as our guests come in to dine. The other neat thing about our dining venues here is we've added a beautiful cafe called the Village Cafe. That's a different type of venue where folks can come in and get grab-and-go products, sandwiches, subs, burgers. We have a beautiful hair salon here in the main level. We also have additional hair salons down in our healthcare level, as well as down on memory care. The assembly room can be divided into 3 different segments for staff education, resident town hall meetings. One of those segments is our chapel fitness gym. That's well equipped with some state-of-the-art equipment for folks at all levels of care. Multiple activity rooms on our campus. Really nice program center here on the main level that gets used for all kinds of resident programs, arts, crafts, games, and currently have 27 single-family cottages that have been around a while, but they're in great shape. They're beautiful residences. We also just broke ground in the recent weeks on the site work for an expansion project for independent living, and that's going to include up to 35 single-family cottages. We actually begun sales this week, and we've already got deposits on 5 units, so we're really excited about expanding our independent living population here at the Culpepper.
The Chesapeake Retirement Community was established in 1969, often known by locals as the Newport News Baptist Home. It's I think, just a wonderful community, steeped in tradition and history. So we have a 40-acre campus. We have 251 independent living accommodations, really broken into 2 neighborhoods. We call basically 2. It's a cottage community of 39, and then we have 212 independent living apartments. Wonderful floor plan, spacious, a nice mix of 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom. You move through the continuum into the higher levels of care, we have 57 accommodations in our assisted living neighborhood, which does include some 1-bedrooms as well for couples. We then have 16 accommodations in our memory care, memory support area. Cornerstone is branded through LifeSpire. And there we also have a couples room where 2 individuals could habitate in a beautiful setting. And then we move into our health center. The Jamestown Health Center is 52 private rooms, both Medicare and Medicaid certified, and it is 5-star CMS rated. As our master plan is currently unfolding, is yes, there's opportunity. I think with the reputation, with the fine programs and services, with the culture of the Chesapeake, for us to add and get to a preferred ratio where we are at the right mix of independent living to those higher levels of care, is keenly within all of our targets, and it's going to be exciting to unveil that master plan and hopefully embark soon on more independent living. Boy, here in the Hampton Roads area and Newport News, there is so much to do. You have the military presence and those different bases, and that is a level of energy. And yes, a lot of flight and things in the air or ships on sea. There is the historic relevance with Jamestown, Yorktown, Williamsburg, just a very short distance up the road for anyone who really wants to embrace history and the founding of our country. Then you get into the water, the Chesapeake Bay, the Atlantic Ocean. All that is here is truly a very special place. Seafood, food, culture, theater, it's all here. Chesapeake is a special community, foremost because of people. We're blessed to have just a wonderful just population, family, if you will, of residents. The future is living on the current. If you date back to December 2019, when this campus reached 100% occupied in independent living, so all 251 accommodations occupied, just is a phenomenal feature, and just to achieve that. And from a standpoint of us having then and continuing to build upon a wait list surpassing 100 individuals or couples is just a further testament to the bright future that Chesapeake has.
Lakewood, we're over 40 years old, and we've had a wonderful history over the past and great reputation here in the Richmond market. We're in the far west end of Richmond. We've grown the campus over that time period. There was a major expansion about 13 years ago. We just had this major expansion behind me. The 64 apartments that were sold as part of this expansion, those we sold out way ahead of schedule. We actually had 100% occupancy in 60 days. And so that shows the demand that's out there for Lakewood. New wellness center, new dining venues. We have 4 dining venues, getting ready to add a 5th dining venue with our outdoor kitchen. That's on order right now. So when you factor in the new wellness center with our saltwater indoor pool, hot tub, amenity space, dining venues, all the new community spaces, beautiful lakes that are behind us. Factor that in with the 40-plus year history of providing wonderful care services to this area. It's really spoken well to the marketplace, and so we've announced that we're going to be building 19 new cottages towards the front of the property. We do have about 22 acres of additional acreage that we can build on. So we'll have some new cottages coming. There's going to be more expansions down the road. 65 individuals on the wait list for cottages. So we anticipate those cottages will go very, very quickly. In 2008, the average age of move-in was 82 years old. In 2018 was 80 years old. And then for this expansion, the average age of move-in was 75. So we're seeing a rapid decrease in the average age of move-in, which shows the investments that we've made on lifestyle are so important. Constantly assessing what the future looks like for our residents, and I think that's partly why there's such demand for Lakewood right now, is because they see that we are being very innovative and a market leader when it comes to wanting to change with the expectations of our clients.
The Glebe opened in 2005. It was an incredible time for the county and the region when the Glebe opened up. It provided a whole new opportunity for folks moving to the area and for staff employment. We came through a difficult phase in our history. We had some bankruptcy challenges. It was a time to pull together as a community, and we did that, and we came out whole and doing even better because of it. We currently are at 154 units now, independent living apartments and cottages. There is a master plan design that has been put together, and we are looking at that to expand further in independent living, hoping to add anywhere between 64 and 100 independent living units. We have also added memory care neighborhood, which is 20 private suites in that neighborhood. We have licensed areas such as assisted living, and we have 32 one-bedroom apartments in that area. We are licensed for a double occupancy so that we can accommodate our couples as well. Our skilled nursing is 32 private rooms. We are one of the only licensed nursing homes in the region with all private. We added a saltwater swimming pool. We have a wonderful dining program. It offers dining venues, our Allegheny dining room, which is probably one of the most beautiful rooms in the community. Anyone that goes in there is awestruck by the views. We have a much more casual dining venue, the Depot Cafe, which opens up onto a beautiful patio area. We offer catering, in-house dining for residents in their apartments. We offer catering to the greater general public, and we offer full housekeeping services for all levels of care. Full transportation that provides medical appointment transport at no additional fee to our residents. We also have transportation for personal needs as well. The Glebe is known most for its welcoming nature. Anyone that comes into this community, I often hear the minute that they walk into our community, they feel welcome, that the staff and the residents are kind and happy and feel as if someone has brought them into their own personal home. And that is incredible for us, because that truly does go to the root of what we try to do here every day, and that's to help individuals feel a part of our family immediately, and to know that we can help them in any journey that they're starting.